Okay, I just wanted to do a little tutorial or explanation on how to create a project file and how to save each Norman scene inside of it. So this is the one I did in the other video. So what I'll do is create a project. So File, Project Window, and I need to click New so that way I could actually type inside of here. I could see the location. It's taking it to the computer documents, users, K Barnhill, documents, Maya, projects. Okay? So I'm going to name it Norman, maybe underscore character poses. And then, I like to do this. I will do copy. So I'll do commands or control C and accept. And then I could save it. So I'll do save scene as, and I need to make sure it's saving inside the right place. So right here it's not. It's actually saving it in another project folder I have just called Norman. So what I could do is just, I could actually kind of move this over a little bit so I could see this. Current project, Norman character poses, select scene or scenes, and then now I can name it. So I'll just get right there and then paste Norman character poses. It's going inside Norman character poses scenes. Save as. What are you? Hold on. Let me see what in the world I just did. Save scene as. I'm not sure why it's this. Oh, it's actually kind of, I know what it is. It's paste and then Maya ASCII. For some reason it wants to save it as a Maya ASCII, I think. So save, continue. There we go. Alrighty. So there's a Maya binary and Maya ASCII. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you the exact difference between the two. Something like ASCII is the file is saved in like code or something. Text files are accompanying it. I guess it's more accurate, and it might be easier with opening in different versions of Maya rather than using Maya binary, which would be .mb. So up here at the very top, you can see mine is called Norman character poses underscore kb.ma. That's a Maya ASCII. The M and A stand for Maya and ASCII. Alright, anyway, so I just saved a file inside a project folder. So say, you know, I'm done with that one. So I could go to open scene and I could find that other Norman character. So it opens directly to it, the other Norman files that I had open before. But if you don't know how to get there, it's in Documents. Of course, I'm on a Mac, but yours would be in Documents as well. Working on a PC. Projects. So Maya, projects, and in this, where I'm looking is Norman. So wherever you put your default file, and let me do this to put it in alphabetical order, you could click this. Okay, Norman, double click, scenes, and I am looking for Norman character. Open. And save. Okay. Alright. Ignore that. Close that. Okay, so here's a fresh Norman. So say you go to pose him, and bam, there's his pose. I'm already done. That was so fast. Okay. And then pretend like I'm done with that, and then you just simply go to File, Save Scene As. Now this is the part you want to make sure it goes to the right place because it wants to save it inside just the Norman project I have, but I made a new one. Remember, it's called Norman Character Poses. So over here, it says current project. I'm not really sure why it says that, even though it's like saying it wants to save it over here. I guess it's because I didn't set the project, but we'll do that later. And then I'll say scenes. And I'm going to paste Norman character poses _2, because this is my second pose. I guess I could. So you'll need to have 5, and then I'll say save as, continue, and then you just do the same thing each time. Okay, so you'll need to have 5. So it's just easier to work with a fresh file of Norman and open him, pose him, then save him. Okay, rather than have to undo your pose and all that. All right. So I would go to Documents, Maya, Projects, and Norman character poses. Just make sure they're in there. Uh-oh. Looks like I didn't name. I didn't. Yikes. I did not save the other one in there. So, in this case, I could just go retrieve it from here. I thought I did. I could have swore I did. But that's why you double check. So here it is right here. Today, saved today, created today at 6:13, and now it's 6:15, so that's it. Okay, so I'll just right click, and, or actually just drag it and drop it over here into scenes. And now there's 2 poses. So you'll need to have 5. If you want to name them whatever your pose is, like if he's relaxing or jumping or excited or showing whatever kind of personality that he might be showing, or if he's trying to balance, or I don't know, whatever he's doing, you can name it that if you'd like. Otherwise, just name it version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Okay. So let's talk quickly. I'm going to just minimize that. Let's talk about rendering. I'm going to actually open my other file. Open scene. Norman character poses. This is the first pose I did in the other video. Ignore that. Okay. So say I'm ready to render. I'd like to give it a floor. It always works out better that way. Okay. And if I want, I could actually change the color of this table, the cube that's representing my table for me. So I could go to render, just give it a new Lambert. Click Lambert over here. Click this, and maybe, and I wanted to show you this because I know some people find this very fun, especially if your Norman has turned into a Normina, and she might be a ballerina. So you can actually select the body parts here, the leg, the knees, and stuff, and give them different colors. So I could do, I'm going to make her a ballerina just for fun. So she'll have on some slippers. Oops, I don't need that one. Just this. Okay, and then these. How adorable. Okay. Now the head, if you try to select the head, it's not selectable. I'll show you a little trick. Listen closely. You may have to pause and rewind and play, but you go to Windows, Outliner. Remember, the outliner shows everything inside your file, your scene, and let's see where everything is. So first of all, what I do is I select one of the body parts. I go over here, press F on the keyboard. It will frame my selection. So just like it does over here, if you press F, it frames your selection in your perspective view. If you do it in the outliner, it does the same thing. Actually, hold on. Let me see some. Show all. F, where are you? This is strange. Hold on. Control. It's actually weird. It's not even showing everything, so hold on just a second. Maya does weird things sometimes. Pretty sure it's Maya and not me. um... Trying to figure out where it is. So I just want to select it. Alright, there is a workaround to this, hopefully. Don't know why it's doing that. Show objects, polygon objects. Alright, so it should be showing inside of this. It should be showing everything inside of there, but it's not. I don't know why. No. Okay, let's see something. Shapes. That's strange. Okay, so maybe I could go to another thing called... Don't know. I'm so sorry. You should be able to find it in here and find the actual head to select, because it won't let me select it. So, and I don't know why it's in here, but it should be. It's acting really weird. I don't know. But what I'm doing here, when I pull up these things, is I right click. I'm like, okay, maybe it'll show shapes. No, it's showing, the only polygon objects it's showing for whatever reason are these two things right here. It's not even showing these. I could try... Don't you love troubleshooting? Not. Okay. Relationship better, rendering, animation, modeling, general, hypergraph, hierarchy. Let's try this. So this actually shows the same things that should all be in the outliner. Actually, it looks like it's going to look identical to it, like it's not going to show everything, so we'll see. But it shows it in node forms, which are these. So if you click it, you could actually move it around and stuff. Okay. Let's try this. Select the arm. Press F. Okay, so it actually shows up in here. I'm really not sure why everything is not showing up in the outliner. I cannot explain it. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's weird. So first of all, what I need to do is just kind of locate the head. I'm going to press F to frame my selection using the hypergraph hierarchy. Again, it's up here in Windows and General Hypergraph Hierarchy. Okay? Alright. Alright, there it is. So the neck is unselectable. So there's the neck. You could actually select it there. And then to make it selectable, go under Attribute Editor, Display, Enable Overrides. I think that's, I think actually the best part is, because I kind of forgot, so let's go to this. And then you could recolor it, okay? There we go. And then the head is up there somewhere too. There it is, head. There's actually little pieces within the head, which are these spheres, which are actually like flat spheres. See? So if you wanted to like hold shift and get both of them, give it a new Lambert and just like make it darker to show you could do that. Okay? Alright, one more thing is rendering. I'm going to close that. Again, I don't know what's wrong with my outliner, why it's not showing those pieces, these polygon objects. It's really strange. That's another project to figure out later. Okay, so let's pretend like this is my project. Just double check, make sure your character's balanced. Mine's a little off balance, so I'm just going to push him over a little bit, and check the side. Maybe this foot will go out a little bit, just to make it more interesting. Okay. Right, so next thing is like where you posing your character from. You may want to give it some walls. So what I'm going to do is actually duplicate the floor. So Command D, or Control D, sorry. If you are on a Mac, it's Command D, which you've probably figured that out. And do like this. And duplicate again. Rotate. Do like this. Just give it some simple walls over here, just to have a background. Okay, and we could also we'll select it, go to Channel Box, and go ahead and 90 out. I call it 90 out. So it's straight. Okay, so take a look at this one. See, it's kind of off there. I want to get it right on, so I'll go right here and put in 90. Right here, I'll put in 90. I think I actually, okay, there we go. Okay, and then we could actually make those white, like it's white walls or something. So we'll just give it a new Lambert. Just drag this down this way. Okay, and then I'll zoom in. Say I like this pose, or let's see. Maybe I like this pose the best. And I'm going to work with that one. I need a light, so I could go to Create. Now you can also select them in this rendering view, like where we do the little, we get the Lambert and all the little shader balls and stuff. Or you can use these. So if you hover over it long enough, it says, oh, there's a spotlight, point light, directional light, and so on. Directional light is what we're looking for. Or you can go to Create, Lights, Directional Light. And now we know it put it in there somewhere, but where did it put it? If I push W, my move tool becomes available. And if I just push it up, and it's not visible for me, so I'll go to Show Lights. Okay, Show Lights. Alright, just want to double check that you saw that. And to see exactly how the light is shining, press 7 on your keyboard, and it will show a preview of the lighting preview. Okay, so we can go like this. Now, when you move a directional light, you notice it's not changing how the light is working. You could also scale it. It's not making the light shine any brighter or dimmer or anything. It's when you rotate it that is the secret behind a directional light, because it's an infinite light. It is from way over in one direction. It starts in that infinite all the way down to the next point, just creating an angle, and that's it. So let's say that's our magic pose right there, and we want to render it from right here. Alright, so let's take a look at render settings. I always like to I'm just going to reset really quick. Default. Okay, and I always like to use Mental Ray. Actually, I can't use Mental Ray on here. I have to use in 2017. Software, Maya software is fine, but I don't even have my Arnold loaded, so I'll go to Windows, Settings and Preferences, Plugin Manager, and scroll on down till I find, geez, I got a lot of stuff in here. Let me see something. Where's Arnold? Let's see what that is. There it is. Okay, that's it. Alright. Arnold renderer. Let's just see how that renders really quick. So I'll hit the little eyeball. What is this telling me down here? It doesn't like me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. Let's try that one. Okay. It's very dark. You could adjust these right here to bring it up a little bit. Let's see how that saves though. File, save image. Make sure you change this. I would change it to JPEG. And you'll say, I'm just going to call it Normina. And then make sure it goes into the images folder of my project that I want it to go into, which is Norman Character Poses. Save. Alright, so now I'm going to go over, in your case you would go to library folders on a PC, but I am on a Mac, so I'm going to go to the Finder. And inside Norman Character Poses, I will go to Images, Normina. Okay, and it actually does save it darker, so it doesn't affect it right there. Let's see what happens if we do this. Render settings, Arnold renderer, environment, atmosphere. Click the checkerboard. No, the wrong one. Sorry, lights. I don't know if it is the lights. Is it? Oh yeah, background. My bad. This is sort of new to me. I don't mess around with Arnold too much. All right, physical sky shader. I think that might be what I did. Let's try the create sky shader. Let's just see what it looks like when you render it like that. Of course, this would be down. I wonder how that saves. Let's see. Save image. I'm just going to save over it. Yes, I want to replace it. Yes, okay. Alright, let's see how it looks. Okay, so that works. Basically, it helps to go to the render settings, Arnold renderer right here. Go down and you'll open up environment tab. And then back under background, the little checker, just say create sky shader. And then under common, we'll change the image size. So we've done this a lot, so you should be familiar with that. I think it always looks better at something like 10, let me see, HD 1080 or something. Close, let's see how it looks now. And you see how it takes just a little bit longer to render. It's just because the quality is a little higher. And look, the table is hovering. You could add more lights than just one, but just do know that like the more lights you have in the scene, the longer it takes to render, and it can get really blown out, and it can cause some issues. Alright, so I would go to Save, Image, yes, okay, and then let's go see what it looks like. There we go. Alright, so say you're ready to go do your other pose, just go to File, open Scene, find it, make sure you save your render inside the same project file, and when you're ready to turn it in, like I said in the email, the announcement, I don't know if I have a character poses file inside assignments created yet, but if somebody could create it, that would be excellent. Just do right click, new folder, or on, I guess on a, PC you could do right click, new folder. So, just create a new folder, call it Norman Character Poses, and everybody puts theirs inside of there for the assignment. Okay, so what you would be taking is this entire project. So you would copy the entire thing, okay, and then paste it inside the assignment folder. Alright, I really hope this helped. More videos to come. Sorry I can't be there. Alrighty.